Yes, here is. So, can you see? I hope.
Yeah, we can.
So one more presentation from me about analysis of satellite and geospatial soil moisture data for the land cover ecological state monitoring in Ukraine. Our team is from Space Research Institute and National Technical University of Ukraine. So, soil moisture is a critical parameter for ecosystem and agriculture, and it regulates water cycles, support plant nutrition, and maintains ecological balance. And given the current situation in Ukraine, reliable soil moisture data is essential for effective agronomy, land resources management, and ecological monitoring. And the objective of this study is to compare different satellite and geospatial data sources on soil moisture in Ukraine and analyze their accuracy and practical applicability. And we focus on the need for such data in assessing ecological states and supporting decision for resources management. And within our research, we analyzed a lot of different satellite satellite products, including SMAP. It's NASA's soil moisture active passive mission that provides soil moisture at different resolution. GLDAS and FLDAS, it's a global land assimilation system that combine satellite and ground-based data to generate soil moisture estimates. ERA 5 land, it's reanalysis data. They provide a globally complete data set of soil moisture. And unfortunately, for Ukraine, there is no open source ground measurement, and there are some ground measurements in the world, but for Ukraine, we have no one for analyze, for validate some data. That is why we within this work use just satellite data. So we first of all visualize the average soil moisture for different periods. Here you can see for the average soil moisture for May 2023. Across all of Ukraine. For example, SMAP L3 product showed significant deviation compared to other data sets, raising questions about its applicability for certain regions or tasks. And what we done? We processed satellite data from 2015 to 2024, covering agricultural region in Ukraine. And we aggregated this data by regions and analyzed it over the growing season. And also we used the ESA World Cover Land Cover Map to focus solely on agricultural land and reducing the effect on different land cover types for our analysis. And we calculated the correlation between different satellite products and identified several case findings. What we see, the high correlation between simulation and analysis-based data sets such as CFSR or CFSV2 or ERA5 and FLDS with the correlation values between 0.77 or 74, sorry, and 0.92. 92, yes. The moderate correlation between GLDAs and SMAP-L4 with other data sets indicate that their reliability is reflecting soil moisture, and lower correlation between different kinds of SMAP products, the last three columns, means that different measurement principles are and greater uncertainty. And what can I say about this results? These results highlight the importance of choosing the right data sources depending on the specific monitoring needs. And while reanalysis and model-based data show high consistency, satellite-derived product like SMAP offer greater spatial detail but come with higher variability. And given Ukraine's ongoing conflict, which has disrupted ground-based data collection, satellite data becomes even more essential. And as a conclusion, we compared different sources of satellite and geospatial data of soil moisture for Ukraine, and high correlation we see between simulation and reanalysis-based data set. And this data demonstrate similarity and ability to reflect similar trends in soil moisture dynamic. And the correlation matrix confirmed the importance of a detailed comparison of different source of soil moisture, and especially when choosing informative indicators for the assessment of the ecological state and land cover and another analysis of soil hydrological properties. This study is just part of larger project to develop a remote monitoring technology for the land cover in southern and occupied territories of Ukraine, and our findings are expected to support recovery effort, resource management, and maybe decision making in this region. This work is supported by the National Research Foundation in Ukraine, and we would like to acknowledge them. Thank you. Oh my God. For your attention. It's just some trouble with my slide. So maybe you have some questions.
It was great, because traditional soil moisture is a hard question. Yeah, for investigation. You're not the first, and yes, it was a lot of problems in general. Yeah. So great. As I understood, the soil moisture depends on work conditions. Yeah, like some not directly.
Not directly, not such methane, for example.
Yeah.
cannot see such correlations.
Maybe due to the abundant land and so on. It's some indirect.
In this study, we do not analyze abundant and cropland. We just we analyze just cropland.
Okay, thank you. Maybe somebody have questions. Has questions. Yes, I think. Thank you very much. I have two announcements. First one is that it was only first part of our session. Second one was